Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Mezmor-eyes Beauty. I'm sorry that I sound like this. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I still wanted to make this video for you. We're going to do a skin cleansing video. This is my skin prep. This is my makeup prep. I do a good skincare routine before I start my makeup. I want to tell y'all that I'm so excited about today because today is my 10-year anniversary to my husband. So I'm so excited about that. So y'all know I have to get cute. I can't be looking raggedy on my anniversary, okay? So the skincare products that I'm using today to cleanse my face, we're going to use the Neutrogena Ultra Daily Cleanser, the foaming formula, and this is for sensitive skin because I do have sensitive skin. I can break out really easily, and then I have combination skin, like I have an oily T-zone, and then I get like really dry in other areas. But because I'm also sick, I've been blowing my nose a lot, so it's really dry around here and like irritated. So I'm gonna also show you some of the things that I use to help with that. Like if you're sick and you blow your nose a lot and it tends to get like kind of raw around the nose, I'll show you some things that'll help you with that. So another thing I'm gonna use is sea salt. I'm using the Hain Pure Foods brand, but it doesn't matter what brand you use, just as long as it's some salt. And then I'm going to attempt to do a mask. Now, I did another video, like my first video that I did for washing my face. I used this mask and it just refused to come off. I'll never use that mask again ever in my life. So today I'm going to try a new mask. I got this from the beauty supply store. Was it by Yes to Super Blueberries, Recharging Greek Yogurt and Probiotics. So it's supposed to like just make your skin look revived and fresh. So we'll see how it does because I've been sick. I need that. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. First thing we're gonna do is just oh, I want to tell you about one more thing too. Before we get started. So one of my gifts for my anniversary, my husband gave me some money so that I could just go in Sephora and just ball out. So I went in there, I went crazy, y'all. I got some really cute stuff, and I'm going to use those in another video later when I do my makeup for my anniversary. So but one of the samples that the attendant gave me is this moisturizer from Drunken Elephant, I believe that's what it's called. So I'm going to use that sample today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. You turn the water on like a warm, not too hot or not too cold, and just go ahead and pat your face. Now, I must warn y'all, okay? I'm going to give y'all heads up. These eyebrows, I have to darken them. And so, since we're cleansing my face, they're going to come off. Don't be shocked, okay? I'm going to put them right back on in another video, okay? So, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take our Neutrogena cleanser, do like one little pump. Avoid the eye area. You don't want to get this in your eye. Be careful when you do your nose so that you don't poke yourself in the eye. Let's turn the water off. Let's not waste water. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay. Next, we're gonna take some sea salt. Just pour a little bit in your hand, because you're going to put this on your face and you don't want it falling in your eye because that will burn. So just simply swipe it on. Rub gentle. Don't rub too hard because since this is sea salt, it's kind of coarse and you don't want to like rip your skin up by scrubbing it too hard because then you could get additional breakouts and your skin could just start looking worse than how it started. So just gently rub. since I have an oily T-zone, I tend to break out like around my nose, chin area, sometimes right here. So I just want to make sure I rub it in real good. And what this salt is doing is just exfoliating your skin. Exfoliating, is one of the most important steps in cleansing your face. It gets rid of all the dead surface skin cells that can dull your skin. So if you notice that your skin is just not looking as vibrant and bright and fresh, it's kind of dull looking, you might want to exfoliate, okay? I usually do this maybe, it depends, once, twice a week. If I'm using a gentle cleanser with exfoliating actions in it, then I'll go ahead and do it like every day. So we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and rinse it off, okay? Okay, I just rinsed all of that stuff out my face, so we're just going to pat it. You don't want to rub and pull on the skin. You don't want to do that. That can cause premature wrinkles. So just pat, especially when you get around the eye area. Right there. That way it's like kind of damp. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is put on our mask. I'm going to open it. Okay. When I put on mask, I like to kind of sweep up and get it into the pores. Be careful when you're around the eye area, the hairline area. You don't want to get this stuff in your hair. Especially girls, if you just laid your edges, or you know you got well, what am I trying to say? If you have your edges done and you don't want to mess up your hair, try not to get this in your hairline. Okay, almost done. Make sure I get all of this. You don't want to be wasteful. Okay. So y'all getting to see a different side of me. My husband ain't even seen me look like this before. Well, he might have maybe once. I don't know. He don't see it often. That's for sure. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and keep this on for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to come back and cleanse it or rinse it off. Okay, so I'm going to get fancy. I'm going to see, I got some cucumbers that I had in my refrigerator. I cut them up so they're nice and cool. I'm just going to place them over my eyelids. And then I'm going to hold them there while the mask is doing its thing. I'm going to sit down actually. And then we'll come back. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. I rinsed the majority of it off, but as you can see, I still have a little bit on the hairline. I did that on purpose because I'm going to show you guys how to get that off without messing up those edges. I'm like very, very big on edges. Even before like the baby hair and stuff was coming back, like I was doing it. I've had baby hair since like probably my 20s, maybe even before that, and I'm 41. So what we're doing, we're just taking some warm water just gonna wet our towel and just wipe it off. Okay, y'all, I'm so excited. So while I was just doing that, my dog started barking and my security camera started going off telling me something was at the front door. Guess what just came via FedEx? My very first BoxyCharm box. I'm so excited. This is my very first one. I'm going to do an unveiling here shortly. After we finish this video, I'm going to wrap it up. And then we're going to get to this. This is what I've been talking about. Happy anniversary to me. Okay, so, I got distracted a little bit. Let me put this here. So now we're going to moisturize. So we got the mask off and everything. So we're going to take that cute little sample, the Drunken Elephant sample that I got from Sephora. Just dab it on. Be careful around the eye area. When I put moisturizer or like makeup on around the eye area, I use these fingers here because they're like the weakest. And so when you go around the eye area, you're not going to be pressing so hard and bursting blood vessels and causing, you know, those dark circles under the eye. So that's what I do. I use this and then just be careful. Okay, now remember I told y'all earlier I was sick. I've been blowing my nose a lot. So one thing that helps me, because once you blow your nose a lot, it's tissue and we still wood. So you could get raw around here. It could get dark. It could look like you have that ugly mustache, which is like, a no-no. So what I have is shea butter. I got it from the beauty supply store. And I just take a little bit, warm it up in your fingers. And this is really, really good for the winter time. At nighttime, I use this. Okay, so you just want to dab a little bit of this shea butter around your nose. You don't want to get too much, especially if you have oily skin or that oily T-bone or T-zone. Ooh, I must be hungry. I'm talking about an oily T-bone. Lord. Woo. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit on. Put some on my lips too. My lips are dry. But shea butter is so good for your skin, especially in the winter time. It's so good to moisturize in the winter to keep your skin from being dry, cracked, ashy. Because believe it or not, that causes wrinkles. You know, if your skin is all dry and cracked, you know, those wrinkles get to forming, and that's ugly. Well, no, I mean, premature, it could be all bad, but if you're aging gracefully, wrinkles can be beautiful. So I wanted to correct myself. Don't come after me, please, geriatrics. I love y'all. Okay, so we've done that. You see, half my eyebrows are gone. I'm going to do a video. My next one, well, first I'm going to do this BoxyCharm reveal. So that's going to be a totally separate video. But then my next tutorial is going to be an eyebrow. And we're going to use the Anastasia pomade instead of the eyebrow pencils. Like my first eyebrow tutorial, I used two separate eyebrow pencils, a black one and a brown one. So if you haven't seen that and you like to learn how to do that, check out that video. But my next video, I'm going to use the pomade. So please check that out. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Mezmor-eyes Beauties. Please hit the subscribe button and tune into my next videos. Thank you.